Hey everybody, Sean here. I'm going to cover a little bit of yoga that I use sometimes when I'm having trouble sleeping. And there's a little bit of adaptability here. For every single one of us, the reasons why we're struggling with sleeping are probably different, but this is going to address some sort of common areas of the body or common areas of um, neurological agitation. And we want to work towards just feeling a sense of the ground here. So this sequence shouldn't take very long, but if you want to take various elements of this sequence and elongate them and maybe make a longer practice out of it, by all means, do that. Feel your body, feel what's going on with your nervous system, feel where the agitations are. If certain poses just aren't working for you and they're creating more agitation, remember we're trying to get our body to a place of sleep, so trying to be as calm as possible and remove things in your practice that might cause agitation in some way. Okay. In order for this practice, if you have blocks, great. If you don't have blocks, also not really a big deal. You can use pillows or something like that. Anything you have at home. In fact, most props are just kind of whatever was lying around. So you can have a couple of blocks handy. Great. All right, let's come to a seated position. Close your eyes for a moment. Sit up nice and tall. Let's turn the palms open. Just a soft expression of the fingertips, soft expression of the arms and shoulders. I want you to breathe deep, nice and deep. And I'm going to have you breathe in and out your nose for now. We're going to transform this breath a little bit into something a little different. But what I want you to do is I want you to inhale and I want you to feel the belly expand, then your chest expand, and then a little higher, a little more expansion, and then exhale, nice and steady. Belly expand, chest expand, a little higher, exhale. Pranayama, very important to calming the nervous system. Inhale, belly expands, chest expands, a little higher, exhale. Good. Inhale, belly expands, chest expands, and exhale. Good. This time, inhale, belly expands, chest expands, and then exhale. Keep that belly drawn in, and then open the mouth and let a little bit of air out. Good. Inhale, belly, chest, exhale. Nice and smooth, and towards the end, open the mouth, a little bit out. Inhale, belly, chest, exhale. Open the mouth. Good. Now just nice and rhythmic with the breath. Go back to sealing the lips, and we're just going to fold ourselves forward. Mostly, again, just working on being nice and calm. If your fold is not quite all the way to the ground, you're not grounding yourself fully, You can use the blocks, you can use pillows or whatever to kind of stack. You can even see if I'm using my fists here. And you can use the block, stack as many as you need, or you can have pillows here in front. I'm only going to take a few more breaths here. And again, if you need more time with any of these poses, and they feel good, you feel like you're coming to a space of relaxation, embrace it. Whatever is helping you find that sense of calm. Try to keep that cyclical energy within the breath. Good. Inhale, come on up. Then I want you to rock forward. We're going to come into a tabletop and make sure your breath is staying nice and smooth. Take the knees out to the edge of the mat. Toes are going to come together and touch. You're going to melt down. Allow your hips to come down to the heels if possible. And then just soften yourself down again. And again, if you need blocks, if you need anything to support yourself in this experience, do so. It's not the time to push your practice. This isn't the time. I'm trying to gear that nervous system down. Scanning from your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Examining your body anywhere and everywhere for little agitations. Breathing smooth. And now we're going to do a little bit of movement to hopefully create a sense of grounding. Inhale, come up into our tabletop. Reset it. Curl the toes under. Exhale, go back. Press back. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, back into a tabletop. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. Just back and forth, feeling it, right? Trying to smooth out the action as best you can. Embracing each little bit with a sense of calmness and smoothness in your body. Noticing little agitations that come up. Come back into that child's pose and relax down. So just working on the smoothness of the breath. Connecting to slowing it down. Again, not the time to push any element of your practice. The energy of your breath should be calm. And slowly bring yourself back up to that neutral place. Curl those toes under. Again, exhale, hips down to the heels. We're going to press back. Embrace that feeling in the pelvis, that navel point in. Start to lift your hips and just pedal out a downward dog. Just pedal it out. Nice and calm. And if this down dog isn't working for you, if it's hard to be in a down dog because of tight hamstrings or tight shoulders, or it's just not quite moving for you because of the agitations you feel in your body, don't worry about it. Come down, take child's pose, stay there longer, right? Again, not about pushing the practice. I'm using these elements in order to ground myself. And based on where I'm at with my own practice, downward dog feels grounding. But in the beginning of your practice, this may not feel so grounding. Embrace a few more breaths in down dog or child's pose or wherever you're at. And I should also state that if you can, try to do this practice near your bed, yeah? Come back down. Okay, we're going to take the legs out in front of us. Sitting down nice and calm. Take the legs out straight. Get a little shake out of the legs. And then just fold. Now, this isn't a flow class, and you can consider this practice a little more yin-like in nature, and I'm feeling grounding. I want you to notice right here that I'm kind of embracing where my body is. I could work this pose deeper, I could lay flat, but it wouldn't serve my nervous system to do that. So this sort of immediate first point of resistance, I'm just breathing calmly. And if I stay calm and I don't even think too much about the pose, but I think about being calm, you will notice your body start to release into this. And those erectors of that posterior chain will start to unwind a little. They've been holding you up all day long. I'm just giving them an opportunity to realize they don't have to hold me up anymore. It's better to spend an hour doing something like this to help you sleep than it is tossing and turning all night. And being able to notice right away when your body system, your nervous system isn't going to let you sleep. This video I'm trying to be intentionally short with, and you can use just this video, or you can take any one of these postures and elongate it, make it 5-10 minutes long. It's fine, especially if you notice that it's helping you soften yourself. Nice calm breaths. Relaxing anything that you can, your neck, your shoulders, whatever it is. And if you need to move things around and kind of convince them to soften, that's fine. And as we're in these folds, sometimes neck and shoulders can get tense. You can try and take the arms behind your back. And that can help. You can also take a block. As you notice agitation, the tools are there. You take a pillow and put it in there. Just a few more breaths. Again, scanning toes to head. Soften, soften, soften. It's not about engaging or rolling the thighs in. It's wherever it is. Whatever your body is. No attempt to change or alter. Pure surrender. Deep breaths. Inhale, come on up. Now again, I have blocks here. I don't expect you to have blocks at home. Pillows, bolsters, anything that can support your back. We'll do one last pose here. And I'm going to approach it one way, and I'll show you a couple different variations. You take your time with each one and kind of see what's working. So I'm going to sit in hero pose. But again, I'm not wanting to be agitated at all. And for some people, they can't sit in this pose very comfortably at all. Then don't. Keep your legs out in front of you. That's fine. We're going to take this, place it so that it supports your thoracic spine. So when I lay down, my rib cage is what's going to come down on it. Then I'm going to take this block for my head. Hopefully, if you are in hero pose, it's going to allow for this top part, your hip flexors, to start to ground and soften. At first, you might feel a little agitation. See how many, if you can take some calm breaths into your body and try to get that to soften. Again, if it's just overwhelming, just take the legs out straight. That's totally fine. Allow the arms to fall by your side. Just close your eyes and breathe. And if this is going too far back, stack a few extra pillows. Use the wall or the edge of your bed. Whatever you need to do to come to a place that feels grounded. If that means laying all the way down on your back, feel free. I like this version right before bed because it puts my posterior chain into a more relaxed position. So my back body starts to soften a little bit against the blocks. Nice deep breaths. Again, it's just about scanning. Scan through toes, heels, softening. Even your calf and your lower leg softening. Your quads, your hip flexors, your deep pelvis relaxing, dropping down. Moving up the body, your ribs, your chest, the shoulders, your hands, your fingers, your head relaxing back against the block, softening. Each thing in turn, relaxing, back down, head softens, eyebrows relaxing, your jaw softening, muscles of the neck, throat, upper chest relaxing. Working the intention down back into the ribs, drawing it down, down, letting the core relax, letting the hips and pelvis soften. Legs, giving you the opportunity to work with this practice and adopt this practice however you need. Hopefully you set up kind of close to your bed as you feel your body softening and letting go. You can scan through, try to keep that calm breath. Whenever you're ready, whenever your body tells you to, not at the command of this video or me, allowing this video, in fact, to run way past when it's over. I want you to take your time and transition yourself to the bed, laying down with your pillow. If you're in hero pose, do so calmly, do so slowly. Your body might feel a little odd coming out of this pose, especially if you're not used to it. Keep yourself nice and calm. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video helps you and you can have a good night's sleep. Thank you. Namaste.